sponsored by Power Bets. Introducing first, fighting out in the blue corner with a record of 4 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw, fighting out of GGT, Joshua Jackson! And his opponent fighting out in the red corner with a record of 4 wins, 2 losses, and 0 draws, fighting out of Austin Boyd!
And we are away with, or we're just about to get underway with fight number 4 of this Empire Fight Series Pro Card this evening. We have Varney Ballah fighting out of Olsen's gym in the blue corner, and in the red corner will be Josh Jackson of Gav's Muay Thai. Look, fairly evenly matched fighters if we go by a tail of the tape. The fight record for Josh Jackson, we'll look at 4 fights for 3 wins, and the fight record for Varney is 4 wins to his record and 2 losses. So again, fairly even fight history for these young gentlemen. Both, from what I understand, both very exciting fighters as well. Don't mind throwing down. Both from strong Thai-style gyms. Gav's gym, very strong Thai style, and Olsen Muay Thai, obviously head coach there, Kim Olsen, former stablemate of yours, Kaylee.
He is Kim, yeah. Yep, former stablemate. So I know Kim's definitely got that Thai style background, and you know, like he loves the long knees, he loves the clinch. Yeah, so it's going to be a good fight, because obviously, like you just said, Gav's gym is also like a Thai style gym, so it'd just be interesting to see how this goes. When I saw Olsen Muay Thai down there, I was thinking of Ollie.
Yes,
I was thinking of Ollie, and I know obviously Kim's been back a while, but it's good to see that he's getting a good solid group of people through the fight team now. So I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of Olsen Muay Thai in the future.
Olsen, a name synonymous with WA Muay Thai between Oliver Olsen, Harold Olsen, and the stablemate of yours, Kim Olsen.
Yep.
You know, it's a fairly well-known name in
it
WA fight community.
WA. It's almost like a household name, isn't it?
It really is. It really, really is.
And they do have a lot of, as you're just saying, that the background of the family. You know, Harold was quite Thai style, whereas Ollie is more, you know, hand dominant. So they have a lot of different styles within the family. So be interesting to see what comes out of this fight.
And that was hailing for their. I'm going to go out on the limb, and I hope I don't get it wrong because the Olsens will be after me. Belarusian background. That's what I want to say.
Why am I thinking Dutch?
Or either way, one of us are in trouble. Well,
I should know this. I should know this. I'm quite good friends with his wife, Mandy, so I'm sorry, Mandy. Belarusian. No, I'm thinking it's Dutch. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, hopefully we haven't offended anyone within this broadcast for the 4th fight of the evening. Again, Josh Jackson fighting out of the red corner, Varney Ballah of Olsen Muay Thai fighting out of the blue corner. We're going to be set to get underway very soon with this first of 3 rounds. This one's at 74 kilos. David Trong, your referee in the middle, giving final instructions to fighters, checking mouth guards are in, and we're going to be underway. Here we go, round 1 underway. Starting off quick there from Jackson. Now pushing Varney up against the ropes there.
Very fast start.
Absolutely, both boys find themselves in the corner now, still exchanging knees. David Trong satisfied that the work rate's happening and to let this one go on in the clinch.
And that's good to see, obviously, from a referee. You know, sometimes I feel like referees do break up the clinch a little bit too soon. But you can see there that they are working quite hard in the clinch, and there's just no reason for it to be broken up anyway.
Strong kicks being exchanged. The bottom lock doesn't manage to get the dump. He got the lift, but wasn't able to turn him over the thigh. David Trong just reminds him to make sure the correct technique is shown. Some high kicks thrown as well.
That waist lock too is another lock that is very difficult to get out. It sort of arches your back backwards a little bit, and you feel like you can't sort of get your balance. So I mean, obviously, having that put on you all the time, the best thing for him to do is to step back as soon as he comes forward with it, because it is very difficult to get out of it once it's on. Oh, nice step-up elbow there.
Beautiful. Nice knee as well from Ballah. Pushed up into the corner now from Jackson. Referee keeping close eye on the action. He's satisfied that he wants to break it up now. Oh, big step-up elbow then from Ballah. Oh, big left kick as well, going high. Oh, Jackson slowed a little bit, and we are seeing some blood across above the right eye at the moment of Jackson.
It's like as soon as they see blood, they see that red, it's like it's all on, isn't it?
Red rag to a bull, quite literally. Well, it should be final stages of this first round.
He's got a beautiful teep to the face.
Varney certainly finishing with some confidence now after landing that elbow.
I think this is one of these rounds where maybe if Joshua had been winning the round, but now obviously Varney has landed that elbow and cut his opponent, which is obviously a sign of, you know, dominance. So it'll be interesting to see what the judges actually put down on their scorecards for this round.
Yeah, certainly a fast pace, a tough one to judge this first round. And referee's going to break this up. Oh, solid left kick again. There's some solid kicks on Varney.
Just trying to see where that cut is, if it's above the eye, which it looks like it might be, because the blood is dripping down into the eye, I think, which isn't a great spot.
It's all about how that obscures the vision, and that will be a doctor's decision in that space. If that bleeding does get worse, or looks like it is going to obscure Jackson's vision too much. And that's the end of round one.
You see Gav's not moving too fast there in the corner. You'd want to be working on that cut pretty quick. It is above the eye by the looks of it, so the blood is going to be dripping down into the eye, which makes it very difficult for the fighter to see, and obviously puts the safety of the fighter in jeopardy. So let's see how Gav sort of cleans that up nice and quickly, and hopefully it doesn't reopen in round two.
Absolutely. Well, this fight is brought to you by Palmerbet. Now, download the Palmerbet app for great promos, great odds, and more markets on fight night. Imagine what you could be buying instead. Set yourself a deposit limit. And Palmerbet has been also servicing this fight show as well. For a bit of fun, you've been able to put bets on the pro card of this fight as well. And a lot of even odds out there as well. So check them out, Palmerbet. Heading into this second round, yes, Gav from Gav's gym, certainly looking to stem the bleeding there from Jackson.
I'm just looking at the live stream here. You can see a real close-up of Joshua, and you can see that by the looks of it, it looks like he's got quite a big lump over the opposite eye as well. But Gav's got some pressure on the cut, so hopefully he can stop a little bit of the bleeding.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure in Thailand, back in the day, I don't know if they still do it, but they used to put tobacco in there.
Really?
In the cut.
Tobacco?
I think it sort of like soaks the blood up or something. I'm pretty sure someone told me that. I could be completely wrong.
Wow. I'm
pretty sure Daz did actually say that they put tobacco in there to stop the bleeding.
Well, I didn't see anyone in their corner with a pack of Winnie Blues on hand, so I haven't...
I'm not sure our commission would actually be okay with cigarettes in cuts.
Okay, so heading into our round two. Again, Jackson starting very strong that first round, but Varney managing to land a few really effective elbows, and that started that cut. It's also given that lump on the other side of Jackson's face. Jackson now stepping into that kick, delivering a solid low right kick.
Yeah, that cut's really not in a very good position. Like I said before, it is right over the eye, and if it reopens again, which is pretty common, especially in these sorts of positions here where they're in the clinch, you can sort of rub your head up against it or rub the gloves in it. You can see already it's opened the cut back up again.
Has opened back up. At the moment, dripping down at least not going into the eye, down the nose, thankfully, which is probably a better place for it to go. We'll let the fight doctor make the call on that. Beautiful step up, left kick from Ballah.
And that's the dangerous thing about elbows. I mean, you can still be fully into the fight, no other injuries, no other issues, but you have that cut that's just leaking that blood into the eye, and that's obviously up to the doctor to call whether that's going to be safe enough for that fighter to continue.
I'll tell you what, Jackson's mental toughness, though, is certainly on point. Doesn't seem to have phased him. Yes, he's got this cut, but he's still delivering some solid kicks and hands, still stepping forward.
Be interesting to see what Gav actually did say for him to do, because I can notice he hasn't gone for the clinch as much, because I think you can probably, you're more susceptible to opening up that cut with, head rubs and gloves in the face.
Absolutely.
He is sort of keeping it a little bit longer this round.
Big right kick there from Jackson. Ballah delivering one back too. Just trying to step through Varney Ballah with that left elbow. Just missing Jackson, thankfully for him. And Ballah just looking fairly comfortable. Jackson, big solid kick coming off that left hand. It was beautiful. Jumping elbow attempt. Varney Ballah, look, trying to bounce up and collect the elbow over the top of Jackson's head just then.
I think something important in fighting too is if you do cut somebody and you can see the blood on their face, not to think that you've automatically won the fight or won the round. I think that's very important. The other fighter can obviously still be throwing a lot more and still win the round, so to think that you've won the round because of the blood may not necessarily be the case.
Beautiful elbow throw from Jackson himself. He collected Varney on that one. Jackson working hard in the grapple, solid knees in there.
You just see behind there that he's got hold of the rope, so good to see David has broken that up.
It's
little sneaky.
Somewhat frowned upon.
Yeah.
Stepping into the left kick then was Varney. Right hand from Varney as well. Jackson, high kick as well, coming off the arms. Still scoring those ones. Low kick now from Jackson.
I'd like to see Varney's chin down just a little tiny bit. It's because he's standing tall. His chin is also tall, which can be a little bit dangerous if you get clipped with a punch or kick.
That's the end of round two. Funnily enough, being my height and my size, I never got accused of standing tall.
Oh dear, the life of a short person.
The life of a short person. I used to hate fighting tall people. It was terrible.
I found shorter people actually harder to fight than taller people.
Really?
Yeah, I found their centre of gravity was a lot stronger and they were a lot harder to move than someone tall.
No, I just felt I was getting punched and kicked from in another postcode, effectively. That's what I felt like, being a shorter,
You can't have been that bad in your undefeated record. I mean, undefeated.
Well, that's why I knew it wasn't going to get any better than that, so I
Called it early.
Retired after those two fights, like a true champion does before he's done anything. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Yes, I'm very selective with the information I give out when people ask how my fight record went.
You just give them the actual percentage?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, right.
100% win rate. Never lost.
Just change the subject when they ask you how many fights you've had.
Very quickly, I do. But hey, I've done that. Stepped in the ring a couple of times.
Fake it till you make it.
Look, been in the game for a long time, but not in the ring. We didn't have many fight shows back then as well. There were like 4 fight shows a year.
Yeah, that's right. And we certainly didn't have things like live streaming and commentating and big screens, and it was just a ring in a leisure centre.
Do you feel old when you say, for the majority of your fight career, my fight career was obviously quite shorter, but and less eventful. But for the majority of it, there was no such thing as a selfie.
Oh God, no!
If you said I was going to go watch some streaming,
no
one would actually know what you're knocking a flip.
Knocking a flip. Oh gosh.
Oh no, yeah, 2 megapixel camera.
When I started Muay Thai, I was 19. When I was going night clubbing, I was 18, and my mobile phone would not fit in the glove box in my car. So there was no selfies happening at that age.
Oh, well, we're heading into our third and final round. Varney Ballah of Olsen Muay Thai versus Joshua Jackson of GTG. Again, quick pace start now. Now, again, Jackson nursing a cut and a bump, but he has been solid through this fight as well. So you still wouldn't say that constitutes a clear winner in that space. This fight is still very much up for grabs.
I think Joshua knows that he's a little bit stronger in the clinch, and I think he's going to risk this round and making that cut a little bit worse to actually see if he can secure the round, because you can see in the previous round he didn't push the clinch as much, but you can see in this round he's going for it straight away.
Ballah throwing a few strong shots in there, trying to land another one of those elbows as well. They clinch up now. Again, Jackson quite physically strong, pushing him up against the ropes. Slight height advantage on Jackson as well. Big left kick again. Ballah's delivered that well this fight. Left kick again by Ballah. Jackson's not going to want to leave them unanswered for too long. Even if they're hitting the arms, they're still going to be scoring.
Well, that's the thing. Obviously, Kim coming from Riddler's, that's Riddler's signature sort of kick mark, I guess you could say. So it's very difficult to block a left kick. It's fast, and you have to check off that back leg if you're trying to defend it, which takes a little bit extra time to get that check up. So if you can get a fast left kick out there, and most of the time they can become very unanswered.
Again, we find ourselves against the ropes in the clinch here. Heading in the final stages of this third and final round now. Both corners yelling pretty hard as well. They know this is a close one. Solid kick there from Jackson. Solid kick there from Ballah. Jackson stepping off the hook there, trying to land at that different angle. Straight jab from...
Solid jab. You don't see many jabs land too hard like that, do you?
No, that went straight through that one. Both clinching now against the ropes. Referee Dave Trong happy to let it go on now. This could be the way we finish out this third and final round.
I really like the fact that Dave has let the grappling and the clinching go on. I think being a fighter himself and knowing what it feels like and knowing that it should happen and that is part of the Muay Thai game, to let it go. It does take a fighter to know that, and I think it's really good to have to have him or a fighter in the middle of the ring and letting that go.
Oh, wow. Wow, what a finish there. Varney Ballah. Varney Ballah just hitting the deck just at the end there.
And again, another awesome display of two men fully grown, wanting to go in there, win, hurt each other to the point that they obviously want to win, and then showing massive respect at the end of the fight there by obviously bowing to each other in the center of the ring. So.
Absolutely, and what an entertaining fight. It was just action from start to finish. There was very little feeling out. If there was very little stoppages at all, it was just back and forth, back and forth. Now, as we said,
we don't make
any form of prediction.
We don't.
When the judge's decision comes, that's what we were thinking.
There were some good knees from Joshua, but also obviously Varney has cut Joshua, so it'll be interesting to see what the judges say. But like you said, we stay on the side. We sit on the fence for that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, the judges show the scorecards, and the winner at the blue corner,
Joshua Jackson taking that one out. And as we were talking about before, Carly, as you said, even though there may be cuts, there may be bruises, they're still single shots. And
That's
they
right.
don't necessarily dictate the who wins or
Result.
loses at the end of the day.
That's right. And if you do get cut, you know, and you do feel that blood and you know that you have got that on your face, obviously, just that was a pure example. Don't give up and think you've automatically lost the fight, because you haven't. It's just obviously a cut, and there's still plenty of other ways that you can win the round and win the fight, which is obviously what we've just seen here.
Well, look, what an absolutely sensational way to end our fourth fight of the evening. Joshua Jackson taking that one out. Varney Ballah doing an absolutely sensational effort in there as well. And look, this next one I'm very excited for. Max McVicker coming up. Max McVicker, an absolute legend, a young fella, but again, a world-class fighter, has fought whoever there is to fight in the world division of his weight class. Will be taking on James from Simbi Muay Thai. Can't wait.
Max is also almost a little bit like a Shannon, like he's been doing it for such a young age, and here he is still doing it early 20s. So he's just one of those seasoned fighters, you know, that's going to come out, and he's pretty much exactly like a Thai. Been doing it since a young kid, and here we are.
Bring it on. We'll be back with fight number 5 very soon.